1,000 teachers quit in Arizona. I'm not surprised, okay? Because let me tell you, these kids are bad as I quit being a teacher, so I understand. But 1,000 in the last 4 days, 1,000 teachers? And I'm sure it's not in just Arizona because I've been all over. I've been on the teachers' side of TikTok. And let me tell you, back to back to back, people are quitting because their mental health is not okay. And what's crazy is they took the funding to have support teachers this year. So in the county that my son is in, they fired 150 teachers. What do you think is going to happen when these teachers don't have no support? I literally went to my son's school the other day as a pop-in. She has 26 kids and no support teacher. I literally wanted to help her so bad because I'm just like, yo, what is happening? Why do y'all not think these teachers need support? I'm telling you, by 2027, our kids are going to be taught by robots because these teachers are dropping like flies. It's not fun anymore. I mean, it was never fun, but it's not fun anymore. I pray for y'all teachers this year because these kids these days don't care. And their parents are their friends, and that's the problem. They don't hold these kids accountable. These kids are babies and have no backbone like we did. And it's just it's honestly sad. That's what it is, because this is crazy.
Totally crazy. And over the years, a trend of teachers quitting has been on the rise. There's quite a bit of mixed emotions, but mostly, for what I've seen, it's really all about the disrespect that's really pushing this new trend.
My name's Steph. I left teaching 4 months ago. I got a concussion while I was teaching, and my first thought was, and my second thought was this immense exhale of relief, because guess what? I didn't have to teach the next day. That is not normal. I could relax, and I didn't have to go in, and I didn't have to spend my free time prepping, grading, all of the things. That is not a sustainable life that I want, where I want to be getting injured, where I want to be getting sick because I don't have to go into work. I want to build a life, a career that I love, that I don't want to get sick from.
Y'all, these young teachers are quitting left and right, all across my timeline. That's all I'm seeing. This is my last day. I did FMLA. I put in my resignation. These young teachers are not having it. You hear me? I don't know what's going on at their school. I don't know what's going on with their students, administration, but they not with the bull. They see that they can't handle it. They getting the fuck on. Y'all, you know what? The reason I'm not laughing at the situation, because the system is broken. Seriously. It's broken. But a lot of us older teachers that have been teaching are burnt out, and there's a lot of teachers that are afraid to step out because they've been doing this so long. These young teachers are not even staying long enough to feel like that. They getting up out of there. And I really feel like us as teachers, if we are burnt out, if we are depressed, if we are having mental struggles because of the classroom, it's time to go. And we can't be afraid to do so. Y'all, teaching is a stressful job, right? No matter what grade you teach, it is difficult. It's a lot. The minute I get to the point where I'm crying, I'm depressed, I'm sad, I don't want to wake up in the morning and go to work. And y'all know what I mean. There are some days we don't want to go to work, but I'm talking about on a regular basis. It's time for me to go down to teacher retirement and get my the hell on and figure out what I'm going to do next. We don't have to stay in situations, y'all, we don't want to be in just because we've been doing something our whole lives. I know it's scary, but if it's that bad for you, you have got to choose you first. These young teachers are doing it. They're not playing around. They getting the hell on. Okay? And let me tell you something. Like I said, if it ever gets that bad for me, taking my retirement money, and I'm doing what's next. Period. And the system needs to be fixed. There's too many teachers, talking about quitting, okay? The academics are a big issue, the behaviors, kids not being held responsible or accountable. We got to do better because we should not be losing teachers like this. Period, point blank.
Oh, yeah. When you have unruly kids mixed with unhinged parents that think they can do no wrong, you start to really see why this is happening.
Here are some reasons why I am done teaching. Now, I've been a teacher for a long time, about 17 years, and I've taught every grade from about third grade all the way up to seniors. And I've had a really good ride, but I'm a The first reason why I'm done teaching is because these parents have changed so much in the 17 years that I've been a teacher that I just can't do it anymore. It used to be a time when we had 100% support from the parents, and now it's like the parents are blaming the teacher for everything, even behavior that is a part of their child. And I know that this is not the first time you've seen that behavior.
Of course not. Their little angel can never do no wrong. Insane.
Over 1,000 teachers have quit in the state of Arizona since July. And a lot of people are asking themselves why. Many people want to speculate that it's always about money. I'm going to tell you something. If I wanted money, I would not be teaching. I would not stay in education because I feel for the amount of work that we have to do and wait. I know these people are going to say, but you only work 10 months out of the school year or 9 months out of the school year and you get vacations off. No, we don't get anything off. Because when I was in first year, I don't think I ever got home until maybe 10 p.m. And that's when my kids were small. And that's because you've got lesson planning and grading and essays, to look over and pre-planning. And then you've got meetings that dive into your prep period, IEPs, 504s, parent conferences, parent phone calls, because parents can't take the time to look and see about their kids' grades. So I have to report that to you, even though the school already sent you multiple reports about why. But we'll get back to that. They're not just quitting because of money. I don't think any teacher would take another penny if you could tell me that the vulgar language would be gone, that the disrespect by students would be gone, that the support by administrators would strengthen. You've got kids vaping in class right now and not a damn thing is done. You know why? Because we can't check backpacks anymore. Because we can't pull kids out of the classroom and check their damn backpacks. Because these girls will stick it inside of their bras. Because the boys will stick it in their backpacks. I'm sorry, we can't search you here anymore. We would not take a single penny if we had the support from our administrators when we tell them what is going on in the classroom, when they refuse to take out a student. I am so grateful. Yesterday, I was actually covering for a different teacher, for a different classroom. And all I had to tell my admin was, there are 2 students in here who make my life unbearable. They refuse to sit down. They refuse to use profanity. They refuse to do their work. They have adamantly told me I'm not doing anything. And this administrator, whom I love, just walks over, you and you out. Do you know the difference that 2 students out of that classroom made for me? And not just me, forget me. The difference that it made, the impact that it had on the other students that were around, it was amazing. Able to sit there, cover a class, teach, help the other kids learn. Man, it was beautiful.
This is another reason why I'm done with teaching. I'm here early for a meeting to get reprimanded by one of my bosses. And someone is already yelling my name, asking for things from me. Can I take free headshots of them because she doesn't want to pay? This is why I'm leaving. Things like this.
This was quite literally the day that I officially made the decision to be done. So these videos are from later that same day. I knew I needed to immediately start packing up and commit to this decision. Even though it was super painful to make, it was going to be the end of me and more painful if I stayed for another year.
I don't see anything happening unless all teachers make a stand together to say, we won't put up with this unless things change. But don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, and have a good day.